Hello there, handful of people who watch all my videos. Thanks for taking this stop on the long winding road. Hey, this is take 3, or 4, I forget. It's an update video. I think it's time for an update video. It's been about a month since my last post. Just, give some here and there on what's been going on. I know some people like to watch my music videos, like the very very standard single cut takes usually of me playing songs. Yeah, that's going to continue. I hope I don't put anybody off with the new content that I've been developing, but no, I've had to put a hold on new song videos because I haven't written anything new in a long time. One of the last things I wrote, as far as music goes, was a song dedicated to my late father and mother. So I got a little bit of a heavy-duty emotional mental block there, I suppose you could say. I've still been doodling around here and there with chord progressions. I could bring myself to write a new song at some point. I have been working on new covers. I had in mind to record some. I might do that eventually, especially now after I fixed my guitar. I had an issue with my guitar. It still needs a little bit of adjusting. The truss rod. There's too much bow, so I have to tighten the truss rod again. But I had to raise the action a little bit because there was buzzing, and as well as not even being able to play past the 12th fret. Especially on the higher strings. Details. So that's where we're at with the music. My new vlog, The Long and Winding Road, I guess this technically counts as a long and winding road post. I'm gonna continue. I'm going to continue making more long and winding road posts. As I feel led, I guess, is a way to say it, I suppose. I definitely want to make good content and post good content. There's really no need for what I guess could sometimes be more of what I don't want the long winding road to become is the long and winded depressing rant. That's not what I ever wanted that to be. I struggled with this even when I was first conceiving the semi-biopic comic blurb that I was coming up with back in high school. I always struggled with thinking like, oh, is this like way too depressing, along with the natural struggle I have all the time with journaling, I guess, or keeping a diary, and as you could call it that too, I suppose. My biggest problem is kind of a self-confidence issue too, like how I sometimes feel like there's not at all enough interesting things happening in my life to really justify that, but that is wrong thinking. I am continuing to struggle with that, and I'm trying to awaken my vision towards seeing how even simple things that happen probably still have a purpose, no matter how mundane it seems. Yeah, I think the vlog, especially the vlog approach, gives me more of a way to kind of make a discussion out of that, in spite of just being me in front of my iPad. Yeah. I suppose I don't. Again, like I know some people are subscribed to my channel to watch my music and to be part of that aspect of my channel, but I don't care necessarily if you don't like the rest of my content. It's still me, so I'm gonna post it anyway. I don't I don't care about how I get into variety, and I don't ask anybody to care either. If you're here for if you're watching my content for one thing instead of another, that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to shame you for that. I don't. I'll get into some certain details. Just the way my life is right now. I don't necessarily. I do care to build up some kind of following, especially when it comes to the next things I have to give as far as this update goes. But really, when it breaks right down to it, I suppose monetization is not something I either see as necessarily attainable right now, nor do I think it's something I can maintain professionally. And this is the same with a lot of different things. It's just the way my income works, the way I'm making a living right now. To have a monetized, to be responsible for a monetized YouTube channel would complicate things, I believe. Especially if it didn't meet a certain threshold, a low or a high threshold. There's a low and a high threshold that I need to meet in order to justify doing anything professionally right now. that includes YouTube. It also includes comics. That's a good segue into my updates on my comics. Puffball Chronicles. I'm a little bit nervous to even say the title because I will, I'll be fully transparent. I now have means of purchasing the copyrights to Puffball Chronicles, and I will be looking for the proper venue. And I suppose, well, I guess if more people watch my channel and we're looking towards my channel for more updates on Puffball Chronicles, I suppose I'd have more justification to be nervous, I suppose, about steering people wrong. But like I'll right now the plan I think conceivably would be of course getting the copyrights to Puffball Chronicles and some of the characters, but also I think I could probably build a website. I'm not sure how, I'm not sure where would be the best place for that. Maybe Locals, maybe Squarespace. I don't know. We'll see in the future. Hopefully the very, very near future. I don't see. I guess to give myself a timetable, I guess I hope to have it up by the end of May. And I'm taking real consideration and maybe even putting out the first issue for free. Because I have the right to do that. And I think I think that would be more incentive to continue on into the realm of bringing viewership to the comic, as well as making more room for there to be justification for purchasing the further issues and later on when I have a whole graphic novel full of comics, I can even go on Indiegogo, go through, we'll go through certain printing venues like that, and then I can get into the real nitty gritty of making this art into a product that I can ship out, and then people can have a physical book instead of just a digital. Because that's conceivably the best way to go at this point. I decided I would do this issue by issue. That's what I'm going to go with book one, and maybe when I get a little bit more experienced and get the whip cracking on myself here, I might try pushing out one graphic novel at a time. So that's where I'm at with Puffball Chronicles. I also have a new project. I have a new project that's coming out. I'm going to be a little bit more conservative, so to speak, on releasing any details. I don't think I'm going to mention the title. Full transparency, and I it makes me laugh. The origin of this new project. Back when I was in video production class in high school, I was very overambitious with my movie pitches. I figured like maybe ignoring the fact that high school budget is below typical, movie making budget. It's below YouTube budget typically, as far as video production making, but still, I made several pitches. I had a whole stack. Most of the stack is in the other room here still in a little bin that I keep a lot of my old art in. It makes me laugh, and I hope I can push that energy into the actual comic itself, and hopefully I can make a lot of people laugh, because it's going to be more goofy, satirish. It's gonna take itself even less seriously than Puffball Chronicles, which I also hope I don't try to take too seriously. But yeah, it should be a whole lot of fun. Poke a lot of humor. I'll try to be a little non-binary, I guess, with the humor and the political statements. I mean, I'm not a very political person. I'm extremely cautious of ever getting into nitty-gritty political discussion posts, especially on my YouTube channel, where there's a certain worldview that is clearly not welcome, as much as other worldviews. And I don't believe it's a consequence culture thing. I certainly don't. That's just how I view things. Art videos. I'm thinking, along with the Long Winding Road, I could probably, I don't know. I'm not sure how exactly I would do it. Right now, as far as recording equipment, I've got my iPad here, and that's about it. But I suppose maybe I could do some paintings, and maybe show off my garden sometimes, or I've got some house plants here too I could show off at some point. Yeah, there should be more fun videos down the pike. I don't I don't want to subvert expectations too much. I don't want to really set myself up for failure by saying when exactly. So I'll just simply continue saying, more content soon. when it comes, and hopefully that will be very soon, versus a month later soon. We'll see. I make no promises, other than the fact that there will be more content, and I will try my best to make it decent content. Awesome. Well, again, thank you for stopping by on a long, winding road. I'll see you later.